Now, about Exigent, about us. Who are we? What gives us the right and the knowledge and really the gumption to sit here and talk about emergency operations centers? Or what gives us the gumption to sit and talk about incident response? Well, we are specialists in incident command system training, leadership training, search and rescue training, and human factors training. Our mantra is bringing order to chaos through the art of leadership and the science of human factors. So this programming is specific to first responders and emergency managers. Anybody that's on the point of the spear, whether you be in a municipal fire department, wildfire, post-secondary institution, a volunteer search and rescue organization, law enforcement, you are our specific audience because our material deals specifically with pain points that you see each and every time you deal with an incident. And our experience comes from being first responders and emergency managers. Our proof is really in our partnerships. We don't have a true vendor relationship with those we work with. We truly do view ourselves as partners. And in fact, I can even say that a lot of our partners are friends of mine, have become friends because we have long-term relationships now that have been established through consistent providing of value and high-quality content, both online and in class. So municipal structural fire departments. So in Canada, for example, one municipal fire department that we do extensive work with is the Calgary Fire Department, among others. On the United States side, through partnerships with companies like Mission Centered Solutions, we work with FDNY, who everyone has heard of, for example. We work in Australia. We do a lot of work in New Zealand as well for municipal structural fire departments. We also work extensively with federal, provincial, and territorial wildfire response agencies. Unfortunately, they have been over the top busy over the last few years. But we're really, really proud to provide them with incident command system training and leadership training. And a lot of their incident management teams, it's a requirement to go through our programs. Again, we're really, really proud to be partners with those folks that are responding each and every summer to disasters like wildfires that are now bigger and more significant than they ever have been. Post-secondary institutions. Little known fact that each campus should have a crisis management team or the ability to respond to an incident that is beyond the day-to-day capability or capacity of its regular staff. So there are a lot of nuances in the post-secondary institution environment that we are really, really good at because, again, we've worked long-term on their programs, providing training over several years to a lot of post-secondary institutions. We work extensively with national law enforcement, for example, doing incident command system training and search management training, so lost and missing people, how do they manage that from start to finish? And that leads us into our DNA, which is really volunteer. And in this particular case, volunteer search and rescue, but it can also include volunteer fire services. Paid or unpaid to us is not relevant. You're still doing the job. You still have requirements. You have to be safe. You have to be effective. You have to be efficient. Whether you're remunerated or not is irrelevant. So a big part of our DNA is volunteerism. And in fact, I have almost 30 years of volunteer experience, as do a lot of the Exigent team, because that is so important to us, both from a values perspective, but also we just love what we do. And so we want to make sure that we contribute as much as we possibly can to the volunteer sector. So where can you find us? Well, the internet. We have our homepage at exigentinc.ca, our online academy, which is specific to online training, so /academy, and you can also reach us on Facebook at Exigent Inc. So I'd encourage you to check these resources out. The homepage is specific to our in-class leadership programs, a point of the spear. Our online academy includes programs like Emergency Operations Center programs, the Incident Command System, how do we communicate effectively, more leadership, decision making, a whole range of programs, again, specific to you, the first responder and emergency management professional.